Hi, welcome to the channel. This video is a quick how-to guide how to use Zoom, which is a very effective way to keep in contact with friends and family members. Use it on your phone. You can use it on your iPad or tablet. You can use it on your desktop, or you can also use it on your laptop. And most importantly, the software is free. The first step is to download the software and create an account. Again, the account is free. So you would go to zoom.com. Okay, you would just type zoom.com on your phone or your iPad and your laptop, whichever that you use, and go to the bottom. If you go all the way to the bottom where it says download, okay, and you would just click that and it would automatically take you to the download page. Click on the download, and after that, install the software. Okay, once you finish install the software, first thing you want to do is you want to create an account for yourself. Again, all you need is an email. Okay, and again, it's for free. You don't really have to put much of your personal information. You can put your first name, your last name, and then your email, and that's it. You're good to go. Now that we've downloaded the software, we've installed it and created an account. The next and last step is to join a meeting, and to do so, really all you have to do is locate the meeting invitation from your email. So you would open your email and click on the Zoom meeting invitation, and then click on the link. And with the drop down menu that comes up, click on open link, and next you click on join meeting. Okay, now that we've joined the meeting is taking place. So now I'm going to go over all the different features of the app. Okay, now I'm going to do it from top to bottom. Usually at the top where you see my picture, you would see this is where the pictures of all the different participants, people who are taking place in the meeting. This is where all the different pictures would appear. Okay, now we're going to go to the bottom, and we are going to go over the menus from left to right. The first one is the audio. This is kind of self-explanatory. This is really the microphone, which enables you to speak throughout the meeting. Whenever you're attending meeting with a large group of people, one of the things you want to do is you always want to mute your microphone. Okay, well, you would just click on it. You know, as you could see, there was a bar over it. That is the feature that tells you that your microphone has been muted. This is a very important feature because it prevents all the people who are in the room from being able to hear what's taking place, or all the noise or anything else that's taking place at your house or wherever else you are when you're attending the meeting. You know, it's helpful, if you have a busy house, if the TV in the house is on, or if you have pets, or if you have dogs that are making loud noises, if you have kids who are visiting, or if they're just noises outside in the neighborhood. So by muting that, people will not be able to hear it, but of course this does not interfere with your ability to be able to hear what's taking place in the meeting. So it's very, very useful feature. But of course, if somebody was to say something to you and you want to answer them, then you would just unmute yourself, and then you would speak, you would take part in the conversation, and after that you would mute yourself again. The next feature is the video feature. This essentially, that allows people to be able to see you. Okay, Now, if you're using a computer or your phone or whatever, you don't necessarily have to have the video feature on. You can always turn it off. Let's say that you're somewhere and you don't want people to see the background or wherever you are. You would just, just like the microphone feature, you would just click on it. Again, it takes the video off. Okay, as you can see, then what appears on the screen will be whatever it is that you did when you set up your computer. You can, if you uploaded a small picture of yourself, then that picture would be there. If you did not, it would just be your name. As you can see, it says Zoom user is for the other person who's attending. It would just say your name, and then that's it. Okay, so it's a very, very useful feature, and a lot of people, whenever they are attending big, large meetings, a lot of times people would take themselves off the video. That also enables them to walk away, and when they come back, they turn it on. It's a way of being present in a meeting, but you're really not being present because you take off the video option off. So unless someone directly addressed you and asked you to answer, they would not necessarily know that you had walked away from the meeting. Okay, the next and very important feature in the app is the chat option. This is very helpful for a lot of reasons. When you click on chat, it opens up a little side menu on the side, and that enables you to have different conversation. Now, in the chat window, at the top of it, you would have different icons. The first one says, "Hi everyone." So if you click on that, and if you were to type "Hi everyone," essentially everyone who is in the meeting would be able to see the message. Okay, but from time to time, let's say that you're having a meeting with family members that you haven't seen, or colleagues, or anyone else, you would just click on their name here, and you would just type something personal to them. Hi. Okay, and this is a private conversation, so that if we went back to the general menu, that conversation would not appear. It's just between you and that person. Nobody else is seeing it. Nobody else is hearing it. No one else is privy to it. So that if there's someone in the room that you wanted to say something personal, if there's someone in the room you have not seen in a very long period of time, you wanted to greet them privately, that enables you to do that without having other people in the room being aware that you're having another conversation. It's a very creative way to have a conversation within a conversation without disturbing the flow of the meeting. Okay, so the chat option is very, very, very helpful. The next would be the reactions. Okay, again, in large group meeting, this is very helpful. Let me put my video back up. Usually, you're attending meetings with a very large groups of people. You really don't want to talk over people's hands. So a lot of times, if you have a question and you have something to say, you will just click on the raise hand. As you can see, it raises the hand. It appears next to my picture. That is the signal to say that I have something to say. Either it's a question or I want to say. So without having to talk over the speaker or whoever is speaking at the time. Okay, now if during that meeting you had a question and that question was answered, or before you had the opportunity to ask it, then you would just lower your hand, which indicates you no longer have something to say. Okay, and you also have all the other images. So like if somebody said something that you like, you would just give them a thumbs up, or if you found something funny, again, you would just laugh. That enables you, it's a very quiet way of laughing without actually having to laugh over the microphone and disturbing the flow of the conversation. So these are all the different type of emojis are very helpful. It enables you to take part in the conversation in a very quiet and respectful way without necessarily interfering with the flow of conversation or being combatant or anything else. Okay, there are two other features of the app that I think are extremely helpful. First is the note option that actually enables you to take different notes, because sometimes we forget, and you could take notes and save it so that later on you can always come back and read your notes. And the last thing is the record option. This is a very useful option. It's helpful sometimes. There may be plans for you to attend a meeting with a couple other friends, and let's say one of them was not enabled to attend it. So if you recorded the meeting for them, then you can forward them the record and they can watch it for themselves. The only thing I would say from the get-go is that before you record it, it's always common courtesy to tell people in the room that you would like to record it, and the moment you do that, then there would be a warning that says that this meeting is being recorded, so that everybody is aware of it, and then that's really it. And then you can go ahead and record it without any problem. So this is pretty much Zoom in a nutshell. A very simple, a very friendly, easy to use. Again, you can use it on your desktop, on your laptop, your phone, your iPad, your tablet. As previously stated, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Doesn't require a lot of private information, just your email and your name. And to be honest with you, a lot of time, people use different names. If you have a business, it doesn't necessarily have to go in your name. You could just put the name of the business there. And there are people who actually have opened email account just for Zoom. So if you don't want to use your personal email account, you don't. You just need an email so that when somebody send you the link, you can get in on the email. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, please give us a 2 thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, that would be helpful, and also, it would automatically let you know of our next video. Until next time, take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.